Move with precision, not permission. There comes a time in your life when you realize that waiting for someone to validate you is the very thing holding you back. You keep hoping someone will see your worth, open a door, give you a chance, but the truth is, no one's coming to give you permission to rise. You've got to take it. You've got to move like it's already yours, like the opportunity has already been signed, sealed, and delivered. You see, power doesn't belong to the hesitant. Power doesn't belong to the one always looking around for a nod of approval. It belongs to the one who studies the path, sharpens the blade, and steps forward with intention. Precision over permission. That's the mindset of those who dominate. You don't ask the world if it's okay to be great. You show the world what greatness looks like. You were not born to beg. You were not designed to wait at the back of the line until somebody waves you forward. When you operate with precision, you don't chase, you choose. You move with purpose, not panic. You don't wait for someone to say go because you already decided this race belongs to you. Think about it. How many people never start the journey because they're still hoping someone tells them they're ready? The ones who win, they prepare in silence. They study the map. They build in the dark. And when they show up, they're not asking to enter. They're taking their seat at the table. The world steps aside for the one who knows where they're going. You've got to treat your life like a mission, and missions aren't up for debate. When a pilot takes off, they don't ask the passengers if it's okay to fly. They follow a precise path, a focused plan, and they lift off with confidence. That's how you've got to move in your life. No more hesitation, no more self-doubt, no more asking if you're good enough. Start walking like the ground is already yours. Start speaking like your voice has value. Start deciding like your vision deserves to live, because when you wait for permission, you give your power away. And once power is handed over, it's hard to get it back. But when you move with precision, you keep control in your hands. You lead, you don't follow. You command, you don't request. Let me be clear. Precision is not about being impulsive. It's not about rushing. It's about thinking with clarity, moving with confidence, and executing with excellence. When you move with precision, you've already done the work before anyone sees you. You've trained, you've studied, you've failed and gotten back up. So when you finally take that step, you don't need applause. You've got alignment. You're not moving to impress people. You're moving because you've earned your moment. And that kind of power doesn't ask for attention. It commands it. Your silence becomes strength. Your steps become statements. Your vision becomes undeniable. You don't knock on the door asking to be let in. You build your own door and walk through it. The difference between people who dream and people who dominate is simple. Dominators don't wait for ideal conditions. They don't wait for support, understanding, or applause. They decide, they move, they adjust, they fail forward. Because they're not looking for comfort, they're chasing clarity. And clarity comes from moving. You find out who you are, not when you're thinking, but when you're doing. When you move with precision, you learn from your missteps and you correct your course. But you never stop, you never stall, you never hand your momentum to someone else. Your path may not be easy, but it will be yours. And that's where freedom lives, not in perfection, but in purposeful movement. Sometimes the loudest chains are the ones in your own mind. That inner voice that says you need permission, you're not ready, who do you think you are? But that voice is a liar, and it will keep you small if you let it. That's why precision matters. When you are focused on your goal, there is no room for that noise. When you are locked into your next step, fear can't find you. You can't be intimidated by rejection when you no longer asked. You can't be crushed by opinions when your mission is bigger than their approval. People might not understand your journey. That's okay. They weren't given your vision. You were. So honor it. Walk in it. Own it. Greatness doesn't announce itself. It shows up in the consistency of your actions, in the sharpness of your moves, in the discipline behind your decisions. Every day that you take a step without waiting for the world to clap is a day you grow stronger, clearer, bolder. Don't move because it's popular. Move because it's aligned. Don't speak because you want to be heard. Speak because you have something to say. Don't act to impress, act to impact. When you learn to move with precision, you stop reacting and start creating. You stop chasing and start building. And slowly, the world begins to catch up to the power you always had inside of you. So from this moment on, stop waiting. Decide who you are. Decide what you want. Then move. Move even if they doubt you. Move even if they mock you. Move even if no one's watching, because eventually they will watch. They'll look back and realize you never asked them for a single thing. And that's what power looks like. You don't demand attention, you command respect. You don't wait to be told it's your turn, you take it. With grace, with strength, with precision. Because when you know your worth, you never move timidly again. And when you move like that, you don't just change your life, you change everything.